Welcome to 4K Ultra HD Review. Doesn't make sense.
Oh, not the tea! Not the tea!
Welcome to another spooky edition of 4K Ultra HD, and in case you haven't guessed it already, we're reviewing the 1975 Steven Spielberg classic, Jaws. And I have this wonderful limited edition version of it with this holographic 3D looking cover, which is great. Now, this was a treat for me because I haven't seen this film in a while, but I remember seeing it as a kid and it frightened me from swimming, especially here in Lake Ontario. I always thought there was going to be something deep underwater that's going to bite me and drag me down below. And I can attribute that to not learning how to swim as well. Jaws is a classic. It's basically about a big, massive shark terrorizing a beach in one of those fancy island areas in the East Coast, I guess near New York. The setting also reminds me of the setting in the film Birds. So I don't know if it's a similar situation, but definitely a lot of Hitchcock vibes in this one, especially with the iconic John Williams theme. But yeah, there's not much to it. The movie is about a big shark and police chief of the area that's responsible to get rid of that shark. Kind of a corrupt mayor that doesn't want to close the beach because it's the 4th of July weekend and the businesses and everyone needs to make money. Kind of reminds me of the pandemic situation. Richard Dreyfuss, who plays the nerdy specialist, and then a ratchety old war veteran. I believe his name is called Quinn, who reminds me of Captain Ahab from Moby Dick. There's a lot of Moby Dick vibes in this movie as well. And yeah, the shark at times looks very fake, but it's still really scary because of the way it was filmed and the suspense and atmosphere around it. There's a lot to be said about this 4K transfer, and this 4K transfer looks amazing. It sounds amazing too, but it looks amazing. I've been seeing details in this film that I just don't remember. And in fact, the HDR is so good that the opening scene where there's a woman skinny dipping, who's the first victim of Jaws, you can see her completely full frontal naked in the 4K transfer that you couldn't before. That's why the rating, at least the Canadian rating, had to go up from PG to 14A. So that's a testament of how good this 4K transfer is. There was also a lot of details from the opening scene, that's that campfire at night that is very dark. I saw there was a couple eating pomegranate at the beginning of it. So that was also a nice Easter egg. Besides a great movie, the package is amazing for this 45th anniversary edition. You get a nice holographic cover. Inside, you get the Blu-ray, you get the 4K disc. There's a digital code as well. But on top of that, Universal went above and beyond and also included this small booklet that has a lot of articles about the behind the scenes with a lot of cool pictures and whatnot. Overall, I'm very much impressed with the package, and the price of this was same as the price of just the disc. So if you can grab the 45th anniversary edition, I would definitely recommend it. The disc is packed with a lot of cool bonus material. There's a lot of making of documentaries on this where it talks about the nightmare of having a faulty animatronic shark. It made Spielberg have to focus on traditional filmmaking and creating suspense based off the absence of the shark, not showing too much of it on it. So it's a mix of animatronics, a mix of forced perspective using smaller sharks in the footage. There was also a funny tidbit in this from the behind the scenes where the cage scene where Richard Dreyfuss's character goes in a shark cage underwater, Initially, that was shot with a stunt double who was a little person inside of a little cage with a little oxygen tank and a normal size shark to create that forced perspective of the shark being huge. Now, that didn't work out because when they did a trial run, the shark apparently just destroyed the cage. And when the little person saw that, he just disappeared from the set. He didn't want to do it. So there's a lot of cool behind the scenes stuff around this legendary film. Overall, I rate this film a 9 out of 10. It's a great movie. The sound is amazing. And this is a very much a treat for a 45th anniversary edition of it. It's packed with extra goodies, and I really like the addition of that book. Thanks again for watching. That's my review of Jaws 4K. If you like what you see, please hit subscribe and hit that notification bell. Let me know in the comments, what's your favorite creature feature movie or natural disaster film? My favorite has to be the classic Twister. This review was dedicated in the memory of Sue. Rest in peace. I appreciate you.